Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Here we go. Black 20.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to go backwards. They get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. And he he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
44-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Darren Lee.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Down by Reuben Foster. loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you get disappointment. Being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to... And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready, fight. 15.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete to Chase.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 46 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Breida. Chris Jones on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's Breida. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They run with Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same way. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Steelers.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Ben to throw again. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Third down. And
on third down, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
a gain of 13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Interception. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. You take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Shakes off the sack. Escaping the pressure right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Darren Lee there to get him down.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Effort there, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Second and 9.
They run again with Breida. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. A quick toss outright. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Push him back.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Mahomes again. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Right there, 56.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Second and 11.